up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we would talk about love and relationships and stuff like that. And so, like, a lot of times, just people just be asking me, how long? And I guess that because they're so enthused about two girls being married, two females being married or whatever. I don't know. How long y'all been together? How long y'all been married? Like, do you get bored? This, that, and the other. So I was like, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna make me a video on that. You know what I'm saying? About how to just kind of, how to, the things that you need, the essential things you need to survive in a relationship. And we all know this. I'm no expert. Nobody's paying me yet for this advice yet. Also, I got a friend who is kind of going through right now. She got some issues going on, so I'm helping her through that. And okay, so because like people, sometimes when you love somebody, a lot of people think that's enough, but in my mind, it's almost last on the list. I love my wife, yes. I had to get to that point. She had to get to that point to love me, because if you don't have the essential things and love is all you got, you don't have anything. Love has never paid a bill. Love has never comforted anybody that I know of. Love has never picked you back up when you knock down. Just stuff, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all about 10 things that I think you need in a relationship to make the relationship survive. Number 1, trust. Okay? This is one of the most important factors in a relationship. If you don't trust your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, that shit ain't gonna work from the door anyway. To me, I almost value trust more than I do anything in a relationship. Because if I trust you, then somehow, even if I don't love you, but I trust you, I can grow to love you, right? Because like, when you trust somebody, you trust them wholeheartedly. You trust them with your life. You trust them with your world. You trust them with your mind. You trust them with your heart, your soul, your body, everything. So that trust is like the number one factor to me that if you're in a relationship that you got to have. So let me see. Have I ever been in a relationship where trust wasn't present? I kind of, sort of, but not really, but kind of, sort of. I was in a relationship one time, and she had done something to make me not trust her. And for me, trust is like super, super hard to come by. Super, super hard to come by. Like, I just don't trust people today. 2019 is tough out there, right? I'm so happy I'm already in a relationship because I don't to have to go outside, go out today and look for somebody to be with, to trust, somebody you could build with. It might be kind of hard because people today kind of sketchy, right? But if you don't trust the person you with, your relationship is unhealthy. Okay? Because when you don't trust them, it just leads to other things, destructive things. Because you name calling, fighting, the where you be in game, the who you with game, the let me see who he or she been talking to in the cell phone game, like a bunch of childish stuff. And to me, that's just childish because my mama always told me, thanks mama, she's not over there, I just looked over there and I said it. My mama always told me, when you seek, you will find. So I'm not gonna be picking up your phone, going through your phone, trying to figure out who you talking to, what you've been doing, stuff like that. No, because if it's meant for me to see, everything done in the dark come to the light. I'm from Mississippi. I keep telling y'all that. So in the country, we believe that shit wholeheartedly. Whatever is done in the dark, it comes to the light. So trust grows stronger over time, right? And trust can actually be built. It can be built, right? And if you start in your relationship out with a lack of trust and you actually like the person, that just means y'all got a lot of work to do. Y'all got a long road to hoe. That's what we say in the country. Number 2, honesty. Me personally, I hate a liar. Like, lie for what? All men tell the truth. All women tell the truth. Lie for what? You don't have to lie, because if you keep it real. So it was back in the day, it was a song I used to like. Y'all remember Silk the Shocker or Master P brother? He had this song called You Ain't Gotta Lie to Kick It. You ain't got a lot to kick it, bro. Like, if you want to be with me, just tell me the truth. So in my relationship, thing number 2, that's 2, y'all. Thing number 2, honesty, right? So when you be truthful in your relationship, that shit go a long way, man. That shit count for a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when me and my wife first got together, she seemed like a trusting person from the start because I already knew her. You understand what I'm saying? But I was like, damn, I can probably build something with this bride. You know what I'm saying? I call her bride. She gonna be mad if she watches this video. She gonna be mad about it. Sorry, I'm just saying it's just a word. But a relationship built on false hope gonna crumble every time. You know what I'm saying? Don't mislead anybody. You know you don't want nobody coming in your life misleading you, so then you don't do it. So that's my second thing is honesty, man. You got to be honest at all times. Like, because even when you lie, right, you're not honest. It just goes back to my first point, trust. A person loses trust in you. They don't trust you anymore. They don't trust you to tell them the truth. They don't trust you to hold their truths even. You know what I'm saying? So being honest, it just leads to a healthy relationship, a good relationship. It lets the other person know, oh, I can go to him or her and talk to them about anything. You know what I'm saying? And what more would you want out of your partner? From a partner, actually, too, than to be able to come to you and discuss the things that they need to be discussed. Because one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, if they can't discuss it with you, it's somebody else out there they can discuss it with. Thing number three, respect. I personally demand respect in any relationship. And I ain't even talking about girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife and wife, whatever. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in life. So, like, even when I go on my job and people can be disrespectful because it's just a lot of ignorance in the world today. No, you're not gonna pull that with me, okay? So I know if I'm like that with a stranger, y'all can imagine what I'm like in my relationship, right? So thing number 3, to uphold a healthy relationship, you got to respect each other. Being a bitch and a whore to somebody that you sleeping with every night, that you waking up to every morning, nah, ain't gonna work. So literally, I'm telling you, in case you don't know, but I'm telling you, there's no amount of love that can make me lose respect for myself, okay? Because if you say that you love me, then love comes along with respect, and respect comes along with love, right? So when you in a relationship, you must respect your partner at all times. Okay, the disrespect, and listen, it's different kinds of disrespect. The blatant disrespect that I personally have sat back and watched just from being nosy. But in my relationship, I'm supposed to be telling y'all 10 things, at least 10 things that I do in my relationship. So I respect my wife. I don't disrespect my wife. I try not to disrespect my wife. You know, if I do, it's definitely not nothing done on purpose. I try to respect her. I try to respect the way she feel. I try to respect the way she think. And I try, when she's not in my presence, I still imagine her being there. So I don't do silly things. I don't do anything outside of my marriage that will make me have to come home to my house at night and I don't have no Nikki. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth it at all. So the number 3 thing, respect. Number four, this is a big one, communication. So many people think that they know how to communicate. It's not true. It's not true. Communication is not just talking, it's also listening. You listen. You hear what your partner is saying. You understand what your partner is saying. Stop listening to respond. You listening so you could just say, nah, I ain't say that. I didn't do that. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. That's not gonna get you anywhere. You gotta have, like, communication define the boundaries in your relationship. So when conflict arises, how do you solve that conflict if you don't know how to communicate? You need communication to express how you feel. You need communication to express what you're thinking, what you're going through. Like, what if, you are having some kind of issue or something like that? You need communication. Communication, it's key. Communication is number one. Just because you screaming at the top of your lungs, you think you're getting your point across. No. Listen, my wife, okay, so I'll tell y'all this, and she might be a little pissed off at me, but it's gonna be all right. She knows, I'll tell her in a minute, you don't listen. You have to listen. Communication is listening. Like, it's not going to be too many things that my wife tell me that I don't hear. And when she come back with it again, that I'm not able to say, well, oh yeah, you said that or you did that. I pay attention. You have to be attentive in your relationship. Please don't send your partner out in the street looking for attention. Please don't do that. Because guess what? They may not come back. Okay? So pay attention. And when you see the things, you talk about the things. You listen to that person. You try to comprehend what they're saying and try to understand their points. It's called communication. I can't tell you no more. I'm telling you what worked for me. 5, cinco. Very important. Loyalty. Right? So I always tell my wife, I said, when we just talking, it's not nothing I just bring up on purpose. We just be communicating. We're talking. We talk frequently. Like, my wife is my best friend. So it's not unheard of for me to just say wow shit to her, right? So when we're talking, I'll tell her, yo, like, I know, or we just talking about a situation, right? I'll be like, yo, I know you see motherfuckers out there that's way more attractive than me. You know what I'm saying? But you come home to me, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's loyal. And then I know, I see women, you know, attractive women. I'm married, I ain't dead, and nor am I blind. So yes, I see attractive women, but I don't know nothing about them. I do know something about her. And my loyalty lies with her. Like, I know some of my homies and slept with they partners, friends and stuff like that, and they still hanging around. Ain't nobody said nothing. Disloyal, dishonest, that's nasty, dog. That's nasty. So with loyalty, that's really, really high on my list. I need me somebody that I can trust. I need me somebody that's loyal to Twaski. Like, I probably can say without a doubt, I know my wife is loyal to me. I can be sometimes kind of hard. I can be a little rough to deal with sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even be shocked, you know. Well, I would be shocked, but, you know, if my wife was like, yeah, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But she's loyal. She's here. She in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? So I need loyalty in my relationships. I have to feel like you're on my side, like at all times, not during bullshit. I'm talking about with me and you. What's going on between me and you, or me and the world, or something like that. I need to know that you're here for me. You riding with me, you my ride or die. You ride with me when it chips up or when it chips down. Just be loyal. Like, that's a huge part in a relationship. If you can't be loyal, if sometimes you don't have a deaf ear or you don't have a blind eye, you ain't lasting in no relationship, because you have to have that. You have to want to be in a relationship in order for that relationship to work. You have to commit to do the work in a relationship. I always tell people, when you're in a marriage, I'm not saying like girlfriends, boyfriends, stuff like that. That's way different from being in a marriage. Marriage is work, okay? However long you be married, you work just that long. How long I've been married? I've been married 3 years, almost 4 years. That's work. That's work. Because marriage doesn't hit the little line right there where it just goes steady, right? It's gonna do this up and down, right? You're gonna have good times, you're gonna have bad times, you're gonna have happy times, you're gonna have sad times, right? But it's up to you to make the decision if all those times you want to have with this one person right here, or you want to have with them 10 people over there, right? It's decisions. You have to, when you're married, you got to make decisions, and your decisions should first and foremost start off with loyalty. Loyal. Repeat it after me, kids. Loyal. 6, happiness. That's very important. That's important in life alone. To be happy. I just got to telling my friend this earlier. Like, You want to be happy in life because life is short. If you live to be 100 years old, life is still short. So you want to find happiness. You want to be with somebody who makes you smile, who makes you happy, who makes your soul jump for joy. You know what I'm saying? You want to be with somebody who you can't wait to fucking see them at 10 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is vital. We choose to be happy. Okay? So if you in a relationship and you're not happy, that's on you. That ain't even on the person, the other party in the relationship. That's on you, dog. If you in a whole relationship and you ain't happy, no, I can never be with somebody who doesn't make me happy. And I'm gonna tell you, happiness in my marriage is important to me, because if you have a conversation, if you have a conversation, if my wife is very, very reserved. I know y'all see that. We polar opposites, right? She's very reserved. But if you could ever just sit down and have a conversation with her, she'll tell you, ask her if I make her happy. Ask her. Our relationship, it can never get bored. I won't let it, right? I try to do everything to make her happy. We do things together. We still date after 5 years. We still going out on dates, right? I might call my wife at work. We at work 10 o'clock in the morning. Babe, can you take off for this day or that day? I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to go there. It's about being together, building a bond. Because when you happy, like, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it, right? I want to always keep her happy, and she wants to always keep me happy, and she does. So I'm happy. I'm content. I'm happy with the situation that we got going on. You know, as long as both parties know this is a job, this is a work in progress, you want to always keep, you always keep, there you go. You want to always keep each other happy. Like if your end game ain't to make a motherfucker happy that you're in a relationship with, why the fuck you in that relationship? 7, compromise. Yep, that's the hardest thing. I think being in a relationship, to compromise is the hardest thing that you may ever have to do. Our relationships are about give and take. So you're going to give a little and you're going to take a little. Like, I don't want to be, I'm going to give a little, I'm going to take a little. My wife going to give a little, she going to take a little. I don't want to be in any relationship where I'm going to give a lot and take a little. Because as the Bible says, equally yoked is how this thing should be. You guys should be equally yoked. Okay? If I'm walking around this mug and I'm making you happy, but you ain't never making me happy, I'm always unhappy. I'm just the one that's just making you happy. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing everything. You ain't doing nothing. Oh, that relationship gonna break. In a marriage, you know what? It shouldn't even be called marriage. It should be called compromise. That should be marriage. I might need to submit this to Webster. Marriage, you need to change that word. It's not called marriage. You're in a compromise. You have to compromise. Things are not gonna always go the way you want it to go. Okay? Sometimes you got to put yourself in the back seat. That's compromising, right? Sometimes you got to put other people's needs before yours. That's compromising, right? Sometimes you're going to do things that you don't want to do because the other one wants to do it and it makes them happy. That's compromising. That's what a marriage is. That's what a marriage is. That's what a marriage is all about. And if you can learn to compromise, you can get through anything. Compromise is key in any relationship. If you a selfish type person, you ain't up by yourself anyway if you don't hurry up and change that. And sometimes change comes too late. 8, safety. Safety first. If you're in a relationship and you don't feel safe in that relationship, get out. Get out. So what I mean by safety, I mean abuse, right? I know sometimes when it comes to abuse, I could talk about this all day. I know sometimes when it comes to abuse, love make it hard to spot abuse. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been there, or even if you saw it, most of the time when people getting abused, and it doesn't have to be physically, it could be verbally, it could be mentally, they know They literally know when they're being abused, but they love this person so much and so hard until they don't, they overlook the lesser qualities in this person because they love them. And then me being on the outside looking in, I'm always saying, well, see, that's wrong. He or she love you. Why would you do that? You taking advantage of that person. You taking advantage of that person. And that's not right. If you do not feel safe with somebody, how in the hell can you be happy with that person? Like, I can't imagine somebody whooping my ass every night and I'm having to lay beside them in the bed and sleep and wake up in the morning to them and they just whooped my ass the night before. And then that was a Monday night. Then Wednesday, they slapping me around or they calling me everything but my name. You know what I'm saying? And I go to bed with them, I sleep with them, and I wake up to them the next morning. That has to be the most horrific feeling in the world, to go to bed, go to sleep beside somebody who say that they love you, but you don't feel safe. They're not making you feel safe in any capacity. So that's huge in my relationship. I want my wife to feel safe. I want her to know, girl, I love your ass. Okay? I want her to feel safe. I want her to know that she can always, and not only her, but her child, our child, right? I want them to know, yo, if a fly light on you, you don't want that motherfucker to light on you, come tell me, I get that bitch off, right? So I want my wife to always feel safe. And I know that I make her feel safe because that's a practice. That's something that I practice. When my wife is irritated, as she so often she'll call. She's irritated. So I should be a listening ear for her. I should make her feel safe that she can always call me and vent. All right. I should make her feel safe that she can go to bed every night and wake up every morning and know I'm not going to lay a fucking hand on her. Okay. I want her to feel safe that if she's hungry, I'm going to feed her. I want her to feel safe. If she needs something and I can provide it for her, I'm going to do just that because I want her to feel safe at all times. Super important. 9, independence. So when you're in a relationship, it's two of y'all. So y'all gonna do a whole lot of shit together. But the one thing I love about my relationship is our independence. So my wife got this group of girls that she may go out to brunch with or dinner with or lunch with or go grab drinks or some shit like that. I absolutely love that. I don't have that. Okay? I don't have it because I'm not I do go, like I don't have a group of people, but like I'll go here, there with one homie. I go here, there with another homie. Like that, right? I don't want my wife always depending on me for every single thing. Plus to me, I'm saying to me, y'all, don't jump on my back. It's unattractive. It's unattractive when somebody depends on me for everything for all their needs, for their laughter, for their money. Take them here, do this for them, do this with them, order dinner for them. No. You have to be your own person. That's the problem in a lot of relationships. People get lost when they get in relationships. They tend to lose themselves. They tend to take form. They tend to take shape of the other person. No, that means that you're relying way too hard on that person. So the one thing that I can say about me is that since me and my wife been together, I have not relied on my wife for anything, okay? She has added extra, yes, but I didn't rely on her. I'm so independent. I'm still Twaski and she's still Nikki. That's important. That's important. She can't take on as bad, I'm telling y'all too, as bad as I want her to take on my personality sometimes. She can't do it. And she shouldn't do it because that's not who she is. And I'm never taking on hers. Her little ass, she's very soft-spoken and shit like that. I ain't got time for it. I need you to know what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling. I need you to know now, right? Okay, now. Keep your own independence in your relationship. And that way, because then you don't become needy. Okay? Because I don't know how many people really and truly want to be with somebody that's needy. My wife isn't needy. Love my wife. She don't need my black ass for nothing. Well, something. But she don't really need me for nothing. So I love that she doesn't need me for nothing. Like, keep your own independence. Stay true to you, because at the end of the day, it's just you. Stay true to you. Bring you and your trueness into a relationship with somebody else. And this is what you get. You get a circle. You stay who you are. You stay who you are. When y'all come together, it's beautiful. Last but not least, was this the 10th thing? Partnership. My wife and I are truly in a partnership. Okay? She's not my mother. I'm not her mother. She is not my nurse. She's not my maid. She's not any of those things to me. She's my wife. And when we became one, right? That means we entered a partnership to come together and do some things and get some things done. We are equal partners in our relationship. And if you're not being treated as an equal partner in your relationship, that's a problem. My wife and I are individuals coming together to maintain an equal playing field, which means I don't have a leg up on her and she don't have a leg up on me. Okay? So in my relationship, we right here. We neck and neck. We neck and neck in my relationship. And it works for me. It works for us. So there you have it. I'm telling you, those are just about 10 things I can think of off the top that I thrive on, that I'm super proud of, that really, really works in my relationship. Like I said, I'm no counselor by far. And I'm no saint. I'm not a sinner. I ain't no saint. Wait. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, when you just for anybody, when you get in a relationship and you know that that's the one for you, you got to be careful how you treat that, because you always get, I was talking to my friend this morning and she made a few mistakes in her relationship and she really wanted to get a relationship back. I said, sometimes God don't give you a second chance. He doesn't give you a second chance. So sometimes you're going to make those mistakes and you're going to try to go back to rectify those mistakes. And he's not going to give you a second chance. But what he will do is allow you to move forward. Being the new person that sits before him at that point. Right? So I don't want to have to be watching my wife I don't want to have to be standing on the outside looking in. I don't want to have to do it. So I plant my relationship. I water my relationship, and I watch my relationship grow, right? So that's all I can tell y'all. But anyway, a healthy relationship, man, it's going to consist of all them things I was talking about, all the stuff I said. You know what I'm saying? Even if you in a healthy relationship, roll this back. Just keep listening to this. Write the 10 things down that I said, right? And see if all this shit don't apply to your relationship. And if something is missing off that list in your relationship, get that shit right, man, for you don't have no motherfucking relationship, right? I really did want to share those things with y'all. I feel like when you're happy, you can thrive in life. When you're happy, you can do more in life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all know I do, okay? Because I tell y'all all the time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the email address if you got a question or some concern or something like that. What is her and me? Her and me us too at Gmail. Don't forget to check out the Open Bar Podcast. That's on Spotify, Google, iTunes, a ton of other places. Yep, and so we still waiting on Nikki to do her 25 most random things about her. Again, y'all, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll just check y'all out next time, okay?